Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate that. So, hey, welcome to Coffee Connect, everybody. I'm Rodney. I'm the host here. If you enjoy the conversations today, do me a favor, email me at ccinfo@addictedtoconnecting.com. I'll make sure I get you on the email list so you know what future events are coming up. Addition to that, right? Once the video has been edited today, it will be posted to www.addictedtoconnecting.com. As well, you can log into the Zoom channel there and check out all the past episodes of Coffee Connect as well. And so um, this has been a 5-week evolution coming, right? And we've talked about a lot of things from avoiding procrastination to focusing on our why. And really, it's culminating today with Zeph's conversation, guys, Sparks and Synergy. When she spoke about this, it was initially talking that we were going to put this out a few weeks, and I was like, "There's no way, right? It aligns too much with what we've talked about the last 4 and 5 weeks," and so we just kind of threw it at the end of this, hoping that all the stuff that we've talked about this last couple of weeks, right, is really going to be put into application today. And so, without any further ado, I'm going to give it up for the amazing, the incredible, the most energetic person ever in the room, right? Zeph
Whoop,
Zan.
whoop! Is everybody awake now? Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm really excited to share this with all of you. And of course, I just want to do a special shout out to my friend Jay, all the way from Malaysia, because she is staying up tonight, 11 p.m., her local time, to just be with us here, not only to support me, but I'm she's also here to support Coffee Connect and also meet great new people. So thank you, Jay, for staying up. And I promise you, you'll meet really great people here. All right, everybody, I just want to share this with you. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Awesome. Just a bit of story about how I came about with this idea of sparks and synergies. Just 1 minute. I hope I can do it in 1 minute. Basically, when I started my new brand called Definitely Connected as a connection catalyst and spotlight ambassador, I used to do a lot of these events, and I said, I wanted to have a little bit more deeper dive connections. What inspired me was I was looking at my LinkedIn list of connections, and I'm like, really? Do I really know that story? Like, raise your hand. This is not yes, and this is no. If you agree that you look at your LinkedIn list and you go like, who are these people? I don't really know them, right? So, and I thought, I don't know, maybe it's probably the 2 years since 2023 that I was going through some kind of personal growth journey. And I was like, I want to get to know people. And I feel like after COVID, who agrees that there's this epidemic of loneliness? Raise your hands if you agree. Okay. Awesome. So the- it came to me like maybe I should take a little time because I do a lot of virtual productions and virtual events. I do meet people from all over the world, but I've met really quality connections around the world because when I go online and then I have a one-on-one, it feels like I've known them forever. And then I look at my LinkedIn list, I'm like, why am I not doing the same for my tribe here? And I was having a challenge inviting my local tri-state area connections to events I was attending. So I said, maybe I should just tweak networking to a curated gathering because I feel sometimes, is there any introverts in the house? Raise your hands. Don't be shy. It'll be okay. You know, this is why sometimes I feel like people tell me like, I love your energy. I need you by my side. I'm like, okay, I'll show you how you can have a wing woman, a wing man, or somebody to supercharge your connection. Anyone needs to supercharge their connections? Raise your hand. Everybody's like, I don't know, Zeph. Okay, these are the introverts. So I said, let's do a sparks and synergies. I wanted to test it out. This was an in-person event around a meal. My culture, I don't know if any of you have the same type of culture where you sit around the dining table, you have a meal, you start talking, suddenly you have light bulb moments, and you go like, "Oh my god!" I didn't think about that, and ideas pop up, and suddenly you start to realize who you're sitting next to because you don't really know their story. And when you sit down around a table, you start to have conversations. I want to have that. Then I reached out to Rodney. I'm like, how can I make this like a virtual version? Because I'm sure my global connections can have an opportunity to do this. So I want to kind of share that with you. A lot of the things that I'm going to do today, some of you are going to get really uncomfortable because you know why? Because you have to talk and you have to communicate because my goal is when you leave here, you will at least know a little bit more about some of the folks in here that you've been seeing week to week, but you don't really know their story. Because after COVID, especially, I realized that sometimes I'll be walking around somebody who's smiling, but they have a different story. I know for my experience that happens a lot. So, this is a lot of engagement. My motto really is say what you mean what you say, but don't say it mean. That's one. And I want you to know that whatever is in flow today will be in flow. If you messed up, it's okay. And I want you to know that it's a safe space and go deep and deep dive however you want. I want to just do a shout out to Chelsea who attended my in-person first Sparks and Synergies on January 30th. And we've had some cheers at the table and it's gonna be okay because you know what? That's just moving energy. Men, some of you may not be familiar with that, but I just want you to know that this is a safe space. You won't be judged. There's no judgment. So say what you mean what you say. Don't say it mean. All right, folks, are you ready? We're gonna go to the next first activity. I want to start today and it's funny because I was going on earlier with Rodney, and I said, Rodney, this is what I'm doing this morning. And I had an aha moment. What did you say to me, Rodney?
I shared with her. I said, something's been speaking to me. I was like, I'm going to come on this morning, and I just want to tell everybody how good God's been to me this past week and stuff. And it just resonated because this is how she wanted to start the group anyway, talking about our gratitudes and our wins and stuff. So.
Thank you so much. So I want to start with the gratitude and win. How we're going to do this, folks, is really I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna like, hey, I'm gonna throw you a ball and you're gonna catch, and then you're gonna throw the ball to whoever you want it the person to answer or go next. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to alternate gratitude and wins. So share one gratitude or win. I want to make clear that there are two different things. Agree? Because gratitude is just being thankful, and a win is something that you really like. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this, but it happened, a success. So that's a gratitude and a win difference. So that impacted your life in 2025. I know we're now in February. I know a lot of things probably have happened or have happened like recently. Please share that. So 30 seconds per share. Um, would you please have any volunteer to be the timekeeper? Anybody? 30 seconds. Because I've had this at a table where it'll go on and on. So I want to make sure that we respect the
Got
time
it.
because we're allocating 10 minutes for this session.
You want to go 30 seconds? Go ahead.
Okay,
Somebody.
I'm going to start. My gratitude this week, all right, so 30 seconds. My gratitude this week is I'm very, very blessed to be alive because after the week that I had a back-to-back, passing February 1st. Second, my cousin in Malaysia, and then my adopted mom passed on Saturday, and we had a funeral yesterday. I sat there and thought about like, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful to be alive because I know there is a bigger purpose for me in this life. So that was my gratitude moment this week. So I'm going to take the ball. I'm going to throw it to Julie Mayer. Go, Julie. Catch it. Catch the ball. So what's your win this week, Julie? Or
I
what's
would
your
say
win in
that
2025?
so far this year and stuff, the big win I had is I got to speak at job search focus group on how to network. And I created this networking event list that's been really popular. I've been doing it for a couple decades, and they've invited me back. So they liked it so much, I'm going to be back again sometime later on this year. So
Oh
win-win.
my God. Congrats, Julie. That's awesome. Woohoo. All right. Throw your ball. Who are you going to throw it to?
I'm going to throw
Pick
it
a name.
to Amy.
Amy, catch the ball. Whoop,
Got it. Okay, my this is a gratitude and a win. I have this for the month of January and into February, have some really amazing clients that have come, and some from my past, one from a repeat client. And I'm just so incredibly grateful because it's my dream people who I get to work with. So it's both gratitude, thank you, dear God, and a win.
Awesome. Thanks, Amy. Who do you want to throw your ball to?
Jill McCarthy.
Yay, Jill. Go, Jill.
Awesome. I'm going to do a gratitude. I am so grateful. I've been really grateful during this cold, snow, icy weather for warmth. And I've just been so happy to have these like extra moments with my son. And we've drawn, and it's just been an unexpected moments amongst the freezing cold snow. And I am going to throw this over to Brian.
Whoop, whoop, Brian.
Good morning, everybody. I am grateful for, and I guess it's a win as well. As I learn more about myself and have gone through this journey life, I'm able to achieve joy in my life.
Love it. Thanks, Brian.
And I'll throw it to Jeff Delwich.
Brian.
Jeff.
Hello. Thank you, Brian. I am going to extend gratitude to my wonderful family here in my home, my, literal family, as well as my Coffee Connect family virtually. Air hug to all of you.
Air hugs. Yay. Thanks, Jeff.
Absolutely. I'll punt to my new friend, Shirley.
Good morning. I would say I'm really grateful for joining the Cleveland Rotary. I love education, and I've been working with public high school students to make sure they meet graduation requirements, which is really exciting to get them off to college. Let me see. Jeff Hexter.
All right. I am grateful for the vacation we took 2 weeks ago. We went on a celebrity cruise, my wife and myself, the first vacation we've had that didn't involve family, going to see family with kids, going to a conference. It was really just a real vacation since our honeymoon 25 years ago. So it was wonderful. I recommend it.
Jeff. That was awesome. I think that was your moment to do self-care and connecting with your loved one. And kudos to you, because not many of us remember to do that or take the time to do that. And I applaud you for that. Thank you for sharing that. And who are you throwing it to next?
I'm going to throw it to Karen.
Go, Karen. Go,
hey,
Karen.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm going to say my gratitude and win are for people that are in your network that maybe you aren't always thinking about, but are still thinking of you and in your court supporting you through times of change. So just super grateful that those people are there, and reminded that people are out there rooting for you, even if you don't talk to them all the time. So super grateful for all of that.
Thank you, Karen.
I'm going to send it out.
Who are you throwing it to?
I'm going to send it to Sanford.
Oh,
Sanford, go.
well, I say gratitude is that every time I wake up in the morning, I say, thank you, Lord. You gave me another day. You see, I'm 85, and I make the dance floor come alive. You see, I get out there, I dance, I rap, I stay active. I get on a ping pong table. Today I'm going to play with a group of people for table tennis. I've been playing it since I was 12 years old, and I'm staying active because it's good for mind-body coordination. It's good for your cardiovascular, your circulation, your balance. And when you get older, we need our balance, focus. So
who are you tossing it to, Sanford? Who are you tossing it to?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you tossing it to?
Yeah.
Who are you tossing it to, Sanford?
I can't. I'm a little hard of hearing here, but
who are you tossing it to?
I was talking to everybody. It's an attitude.
Who are you tossing the next to? Who's going to talk next? You got to toss it to it.
Oh, talk next. We'll have you talk.
Oh, Ronnie! Put Ronnie on the spot.
There you go. So, I mentioned earlier, I'm so grateful for what God's done this past week, the introductions that I've had and stuff. And these past couple months, the business definitely has been taking off. I know Clint and I talk quite frequently and stuff, and so just blessed that I've continued to have conversations and let people know what I can do and how I can hopefully change some folks' lives and stuff. So I can continue to get introductions from others. So appreciate all you guys. Let's go ahead and toss it over to, yeah, we'll toss it to Clint since I just mentioned him.
Hey guys, good morning. The thing I'm grateful for, I agree with Zeph. You don't realize how fragile life is, and you got to live every day. I had some friends have some challenges, one extremely challenging, and you just don't realize how life can go. My win is I met a guy yesterday that has a huge business plan, millions and millions of dollars. He has zero money, and he's running at this thing like he owns it, and it's amazing to watch. So I'm going to throw it over to, I can only see a handful of people. Rodney, help me pick somebody. How about Joanne? Let's throw it to Joanne.
Okay,
Just pick a
I'd
name.
say for a win, I was invited to.
Just pick one, Joanne, so you don't have to do both. One or gratitude or win. So we'll keep it going.
It's a win. There,
Yes.
it's the same thing. There,
Awesome.
I was invited to a meeting last week for networking and walked out of it with 4 connections, 4 networking referral connections, and 1 potential client. And I've already set up or had meetings with all 4 of those people.
Go, Joanne. High five, Joanne. High five. Woo, woo. Well, high five, everybody. All right. Well, how are we with time, Rodney? Are we at 10 minutes or no?
I think we're good. Keep going.
Okay. How many more minutes?
3.
Okay. I want to pick 1 or 2 new people. Is that okay? So I'm going to throw this to Sabrina. Go, Sabrina.
Thank you. First, for gratitude, I want to be grateful in this very moment, for this very moment to meet so many people. And thank you, Zeph, for inviting me. Now you've expanded my network now I only know you and Jay. So thank you.
Welcome. Who are you throwing it to? Tossing it to, Sabrina?
Okay, I don't know who's left. Mary Beth, I don't know if you went already.
Pick a name. Yeah. Go, Mary Beth. Go, Mary Beth.
Hi.
Go, Mary Beth.
I'm grateful for things like this group and all the classes at the library. When you are working and you go from being very busy to not busy at all, you can still meet people and expand your knowledge and stay active. It's wonderful. Without that, I think we would be super isolated. So I thank you all.
Thank you, Mary Beth. We'll do one more and then we'll go to breakout. This is going to be fun. Mary Beth, who are you tossing the last one to? Everyone's probably
who's
like
left?
trying to like go under their table right now, right? They want
Did
to
Chelsea
talk,
go?
so.
Chelsea?
She is now.
Chelsea, go
Hi.
Chelsea. Go Chelsea.
Thank you. So I'm reminded of the parable of the Chinese farmer. Who's to say what is good and what is bad? So about a little more than a week ago, I was supposed to be in Florida, not in Connecticut. And my dog is ill and I could not find appropriate care for him. So I chose to stay back. And I was pissed. All my friends were going to this business conference and I was stuck in Connecticut. I even fell on the ice and twisted my knee. Oh, I'm done already. I thought that was kind of quick. Okay.
That's why we did it 30 seconds because it's funny, right? So but thank you so much for your share. So I want to share with you a little bit of that exercise. One of the reasons why in connecting with people and fostering yes connections, right? Because that's what I do. I love doing that. And then one of the things when you're in an experiential stage, when you're connecting people, doesn't matter in person or in room, we all have to pay attention to what's being asked of us. Sometimes when we get deep into our stories, we tend to go a bit longer. I have done that before. Who has not done that before is probably like not entirely human because you're like always on the dot. But I love telling stories. So sometimes having a time frame set and just keeping mindful of the focus helps us all to be better in our communication. That's the exercise of gratitude and wins. Basically, just helping us through a quick storytelling. All right, now I'm going to share a little bit into our second to do, and you will all be put into breakouts. There's 21 people here. It's a 10 minutes. So I'm going to leave to Rodney to do this. Please go ahead and do a screenshot of this breakout exercise. So I'm going to read it to you what we're going to do in this breakout. All right. You still have to talk and we do ask questions. Number one, the person in the group with the lowest alphabet will facilitate and keep time for this breakout. That means if there's a C and there's a Z, C will facilitate the group. Okay. So this is going to be a fun introduction. 2 minutes per person. So you start off with name and location, your location, where you're located at. And then the question is, if you could choose one superhero superpower to help you in your daily life, what would it be? Maybe you want to apply to the Avengers. I don't know. But, what would it be and how would you use it in your business or in your personal life today? Then you share how are you currently making an impact in your work, client's life, or in your community. So all that needs to be in 2 minutes. So laser focus. Shall we do this? Yes? Not your head. This is a yes. This is a no. Okay. Just checking if everybody's awake. Okay. Rodney, shall we put this into the breakout to everybody? You can screenshot this and go from there.
10:28. I'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes.
Oh my God. I can't wait to hear some. We're gonna assign this 5 minutes to hear some of the stories that like made you like, what? Didn't even know about the superhero thing, that you'd like to have. So who wants to go first from room 1?
Zeph, can I help you? Because there are 5 people that we did not get to on the first half, and maybe we could help allow them an opportunity. It was Brian, Jay, Natalie, Lamar, and Rita. Did not get an opportunity. I was just going to kind of throw it to them first if somebody wanted them.
I would love that. Yes. So
Well, I did have an opportunity, but I'll start.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. I did.
That's all right. I chose James Bond because he's got all the cool gadgets and the cool cars, and he's very suave and debonair, and full head of hair in most of his depictions. But I chose him because I think that that type of outgoing attitude can take you pretty far in business and help people to boot. So that was my choice.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Who else? Who's next, Rodney? Because they didn't get to share earlier.
Yep. Natalie?
Hi, good morning, everybody. My group was so altruistic. They all picked superheroes to help other people. I was so self-serving. I picked the Flash so I could get all my chores done in the first 30 seconds of the day. But then I rationalized it by saying it would give me more time in my day to be altruistic and do good things. The difference I'm making in my community right now is I, at the beginning of the year, started teaching Pilates at our local rec center. And it's an amazing journey. Pilates is an incredible system where it teaches you mind-body control, keeps you flexible and strong so you age better. And what has been really rewarding in the last few weeks, I've had people come up to me and say, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the difference. I'm standing better. I'm feeling that connection. So it's been very rewarding to be able to give something back to the community that way.
Awesome.
Woohoo! Thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Who's next, Rodney?
Lamar?
Good morning, Lamar Radcliffe. The superhero I would pick, and this is why I'm asked, is I'd pick a superhero that has really good memory. And I say that because I'm helping people in transition. And my biggest challenge is if I don't see someone for a couple of weeks, quite frankly, I've probably met another 20 people since then. So I would like a memory so that if somebody says to them, well, I'm looking for this opportunity, I would be able to think, oh, yes, I need to reach out and talk to Rita. Oh, yes, I need to reach out and talk to Karen. And so I wish my memory was as good as it was when I was in my 20s and I was a Boy Scout.
Woohoo! Love that memory. Memory is everything, I think.
And I'm picking Bob Petty.
Who's next, Ronnie?
Bob Petty.
He threw it to Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Is he still on?
Where's Bob?
No, I think he jumped off. Rita?
Oh, okay.
Rita Eminette.
So I picked Green Lantern as my superhero. And it's because A, I look really great in green. B,
I love
you get
that.
really great jewelry. The next thing is you get to be part of Green Lantern Corps, which is like 3,900 people from other planets all over the universe. And that ring seems to do anything. You need to lift a building, it does it. You need to fly somewhere in the universe, you don't have to worry about breathing. The ring surrounds you and you're fine. So it seems to do everything, and I love that.
Love that. Green is your color, Rita. Yay.
Yeah, and I'm wearing
awesome.
red today, but you know, you get it. You get it.
I love that. I love that. Rodney, who do we have next? Or are we tossing it?
I think the last one is Jay.
Jay!
Hi everyone. The superhero that I picked is someone who's psychic, who can read people's mind. One thing why I chose it is because it's easier and faster to pitch ideas, to know what they want, what they need, so that we can align. Because I'm in the fashion industry and creative people, their minds are everywhere, but they require a lot of marketing, a lot of branding, and so if I were to be able to read people's mind, I'll be able to connect them better, lead them to the path that they require, and and build the fashion community faster internationally.
I love that. Awesome. Can I just ask anybody else? Because I know in our room one, there was somebody else. Joanne had the same, this is the superpower I want, mine, knowing what people want. Anybody else wanted that superpower? Just asking, just in case anybody else that maybe
I
y'all
did a
can get
little
together and
twist on that. I said I wanted Wonder Woman's lasso to get the truth out of people.
Yeah, you did that.
Love it. All right. I just want because we're kind of cut for time. I'm not doing one part which I thought I was going to do, but I'm going to do this, and I want to set the intention as we wind down this event right now. I just want to thank all of you for participating and sharing your the questions. So this is the part where I really want to sit down and have this conversation in this collective right now. In 30 seconds, you can answer one question, all right? Because it's going to take a little bit more than 30 seconds if you did two. So we're going to do one. How would you like to be supported this week? Everyone has one, I promise you. And two, who do you think sparked your interest as a potential collab partner today, just by, hearing their stories or their shares, and you would like to follow through on a one-on-one call? Remember, I'm not saying follow up, follow through. That's a difference. A follow up, you just make a call, you're done. This is a follow through that you really think that after having that one-on-one call, there is a potential collaboration and all that stuff. Please name the person. Yes, I'm going to hold you accountable to have a follow through one-on-one conversation with the person. So, who wants to go first? How would you like to be supported this week? Or who sparked your interest as a potential collab partner today and you would like to follow through on a one-on-one call? Please name that person. Go. Shall I call? I'm going to call first and then we'll do the toss around. Jeff ChatGPT. Oh my God, GPT. You muted, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So I can tell you who I want to call. I want to reach out to Sabrina because when I know what she's doing, there's stuff that we need to talk about. As to how I can be supported, I don't have an answer for that right now. I got a full week. I just need to make the support I need is for the actual appointments that I have made to actually not cancel, not reschedule, not be intruded upon by more appointments because my calendar's full.
Thank you, Jeff. Who do you want to toss it to?
I'm going to send it to Jay.
Jay! One answer, one question. How would you like to be supported this week, or who sparked your interest?
I'm honestly, at the moment, I'm in a dilemma because right now I'm the vice president of MODA, another fashion association, fashion designers association. But I'm setting up fashion chamber to lead for international market. So right now I'm in a dilemma where can I tell the current association that I'm with that I have to leave because I need to lead the international ones. So I was like, oh my God, how do I say this? How do I do this?
Time's up. So we actually, I have an idea for you. So whoever has an idea for her, reach out to Jay, connect with her, just send her a LinkedIn message or whatever. And maybe you have an idea and reach out to her and have maybe a follow through one-on-one call, a mastermind session, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Jay, who are you tossing this to?
I'm tossing it to, what's her name? Jill.
Jill McCarthy.
Okay, how to be supported this week is I am doing a LinkedIn series tomorrow. So I would like everybody to RSVP. You don't have to attend, but I will send you the recording if you're interested. So I'm just trying to boost my attendance. I'll put it in the chat.
Jill, would you drop the link in the
I will.
chat? Thank you. All right, Jill, who are we tossing this to? We'll do 2 more, and then I have something to share also.
Tossing it back to Amy.
Amy!
I just wanted to, from a one-on-one, I really appreciated Karen's insight and reminder that even though we're not in touch necessarily, people are thinking about us and we're thinking about them. So I just really appreciated Karen's reminder of that. And just people want to be reached and connected with. So that's my takeaway. And if I met with Karen for a one-on-one, that'd be awesome too.
Go, Karen. You're gonna, now somebody wants to follow through with you. Awesome, right? All right, who do you want to toss to, Amy? One last one.
Let's go with Shirley.
Go, Shirley. Go, Shirley.
Sorry, I had to unmute there. I already messaged her, but I would love to meet up with Julie Meyerson. She seems to be a superhero when it comes to nonprofits.
Love it. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for doing this because this is what I wanted to kind of share with everybody before we go to my 1-minute video. This is how I run my tribe or connections and community. I'm all about, helping you or my clients captivate your audience because, big thing I'm going into this year. In fact, one of my signature talks is really like, what are people saying about you when you leave the room, right? Are they talking bad about you or are they lifting you up? Are they, are they your warriors? This is why I wanted to do what I do right now, and I know I do it well. A part of it is just crafting all these experiential stages, whether in person or online. It could be a virtual summit, it could be a fireside chat, it could be a business dinner, it could be a conference or retreat. I want people to really have a way to be spotlighted, their brilliance. So these stages are designed to help you, the client, or anyone who I work with, to have a way to captivate your audience. It doesn't matter if you're doing it online. Online doesn't have to be a boring event. Hello, I will allow you to take a tether and I'll supercharge your connection. I'm your human connection power bank, right? So this is what I do. So I want to kind of share this with you. Please go to my website and download this PDF. It's my free 5 proven actionable strategies to shine on experiential stages. At the end of the day, whether you're going to an in-person networking event, you want to be in the room where people go like, you got to meet Karen, or you got to meet Lamar, or you got to meet Jay or Clint, because I really want to encourage everyone to think about like, what is your brilliance that you can spotlight or need spotlighting, so that people will remember you and they will actually be your warriors when you're not around. Okay. So go ahead and do that. It's on my website. And the next one, I want to share this video. Has anyone seen this video of The Power of 8 Minutes? It's by Simon Sinek. And I'm leaving you all with this today. Has anyone seen this? No? Okay. Awesome. So we get to see this. I will put this up. This is a 1-minute video. We're going to watch this because there's a message that I want to leave with you all today with this in China having the sparks and synergies. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see this? And let me know.
I have a
Watch
dear,
this.
dear friend who's going
Can
through
you
a
hear?
very hard time. And she was telling me about this awful time she went through. And I wanted to be sympathetic, but at the same time, I was really pissed off that she didn't call me. And I was like, I'm here, I love you, I support you. You're always there for me. Why wouldn't you let me be there for you? How selfish are you? Like, you wouldn't let me be there for you. She says to me, I did. I reached out to you a number of times. And I look at my phone, like the text, she goes, want to come over? I'm like, how the hell do I know that that's a cry for help versus every other time you ask me over, which sounds exactly the same? And so she read an article that says that when somebody's struggling, all they need is 8 minutes of help or support from a friend to get them back on track. And so we came up with a code. We write to each other, do you have 8 minutes? It means I need you. And anybody can step out of a meeting for 8 minutes to be there for a friend.
You're muted, Zeph. Zeph, we can't hear you.
Okay, of course, technical stuff, but I just want to leave you all with that today, just to put that in your mind today. It doesn't matter where you're meeting or connecting with your tribe or people, whether it's online or in person, think about that, right? Because you probably have met somebody today, just somebody new in this room, but you find yourself, having a spark there and go like, oh, there's synergy here. I would love to connect. But, over time, you might have this feeling like, does she need an 8-minute call? Or, does he need an 8-minute call? Please feel free to reach out anyways, or, vice versa. The thing is that we never know each other's language until we actually connect at a very, very deep level. Because at the end of the day, for me, if there are 10 people in the room that does the same thing, who am I going to pick? Right? So knowing you a little bit better will allow me to know your mindset, your backstory, and how you show up in this world, especially when we're connecting with one another, because that's deep. Like this week I had 3 passings. How would you know that if you didn't hear me telling that story? Because I come in with full energy, but my mindset may not be entirely there, right? And if you pick that up, if you're one of those gifted people who can see that and go like, maybe I should call her, or I would be more comfortable to call Shirley and go like, Shirley, do you have 8 minutes? I'm comfortable enough, because over time, having that yes connection brings us a long way in connecting with others and having personal growth and having to connect with our tribe. And that's what I want to share with everybody. So I just want to thank you all for letting me share my Sparks and Synergy session with you today. And thank you for having me here. But I want to kind of go to Rodney real quickly. Rodney, when I shared with you the power of 8 minutes, what did you say this morning?
Oh my goodness.
Put Rodney on the spot.
I know. So first of all, he talks about the code word that they come up with, 8 minutes and stuff. I said, when 9/11 happened, guys, is this what you're getting at, Zeph? Yeah, when 9/11 happened,
Yes.
we had to go through a bunch of training and stuff, obviously, about if we were captured as prisoners of war and stuff like that. And one of the things they had us do was everybody had to generate a password or a code word that if you were captured and you were put onto video camera, that you could say that code word, right? And so my code word for a long time now has been Hakuna Matata.
I love it. So I think we all have to figure out our code word. We probably can share that in our LinkedIn group, right? Y'all go back and think about like what your code word would be, and then we all share with one another. Like, All right, Natalie, if you hear me say this quote word to you, this is what I need, and vice versa. Or Jeff, I'm like, okay, this is my court word with you. This is what I need. So I would love everybody to do that if you can in their group. So thank you all. So I'm going to put this back to Rodney,
Awesome.
and thank you for having me here today.
Guys, give it up for
Thank you,
Zeph.
Zeph. Thank you.
Amazing day. It's been great learning about all you guys and just hearing what you've been grateful for and what your wins have been and stuff. I think it's amazing. Clint, thank you so much, right? That's our Thursday breakfast that he just posted in the chat as well, right? If you're here in Cincinnati, join us on Thursday mornings as well for breakfast over at the Wooden Barrel. I would tell you, I'm going to open up breakout rooms. So if there are other opportunities that you say, hey, I didn't get a chance to tell Rita that I want to meet with her one-on-one, right? I'm going to open up the breakout rooms. You guys can feel free to go into those breakout rooms and hopefully get that one-on-one set up. Just shout out the person's name and say, hey, meet me in room 3 or 2 or whatever. And you guys can go in there and do what you need to do. And then I'll wrap up with this. We come here every week, guys, hoping that we're going to learn something, hoping that we're going to meet people that either we can have an impact on or hopefully that they're going to have an impact on us, right? It is not big enough that there's only 25 of us in here today or whatever there is that was in here, right? We have the ability, right? You want to ask for support. This is my ask for the support, right? When I put out the new LinkedIn post on a Thursday sometime in the afternoon, and I call out some people, I would encourage all of you to go out there and share it with your network so that we can not just have 25 here but next week, but we can have 25 new people here next week, all right? Go out there, have a great week, everybody. I'll stick around if you guys need to go into your one-on-one rooms and stuff and set up those things. But go out there, have a great week, and remember, I love you guys.
Thank you,
Rodney.
everyone.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
everyone.
week.
Thanks, Zeph.
Everyone.
Thank
See you next week.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Zeph.
I wish
Bye,
I
Jay. Bye, Chelsea.
information in
Make
the
sure
chat.
y'all connect.